All right, let's address the elephant in the room, boys. I am doing another bodybuilding show. Man, it feels good to say that. Man, it feels good to say that. I've wanted to say that for an extremely long time, but I just haven't been able to because I want to stick to my word and I want to be able to come and tell you guys I'm doing another bodybuilding show and I'm doing another bodybuilding show. And that time has finally come. But I don't say that lightly, boys, because this is a very, very big decision for me to make. And I kind of want to explain in this video why I've taken so long to make this decision, why I haven't made this decision in the past, and why I'm making it now. So sit back, relax, and enjoy just a little one-on-one chat with me and you, because I feel like it's gonna get pretty, gonna get pretty deep. Gonna get pretty deep mentally. We're just gonna kind of chat what the hell's been going on. So if you boys don't know, which I'm sure a lot of you do know that are watching this video, in 2023, I did my first ever natural bodybuilding show, and it was the best thing that I've ever done in my life, right? It was not only the best physical challenge that I've ever done, the most mental challenge I've ever done, but just the amount of things that I learned about myself was incredible. I honestly did not know I could work that hard. Like, I'll tell you that now, boys. Like, I knew that I was a decently hard-working person, but the amount of pressure and passion and energy and hard work and dedication and persistence, everything that bodybuilding prep took, because not only was I doing the bodybuilding prep, I was also filming it, and I was working like an absolute workhorse. I was putting videos out all over the place. Like, I was pretty much a very vulnerable guy because I felt like I was just like naked on social media all the time. Like, I was documenting myself like inside and out, and like it was just a very difficult thing for me to do, but it was the most proudest moment that I've ever done. Obviously, if you boys don't know, we came second out of 13 competitors. The prep was a pretty strenuous prep. It was I think it was about 12 weeks, 13 weeks, so not super long, but we had to be very, very aggressive in that cut. And just, it was incredible. That's pretty much all I've got to say. And ever since I did that bodybuilding prep, right, pretty much the day after, I just felt like I was completely down in the dumps. And it was so weird because that was like one of the biggest things that I've ever like dreamt about doing in like the fitness industry space, like achieving that bodybuilding show. So once I'd done it, I was just like, why am I sad? What the hell is going on in my brain? Why am I actually feeling depressed right now? It was such a weird feeling. And I come to the realization, like, what it was, right? When I first kind of found out about the fitness industry, I was watching all of these YouTubers, Anthony Mantello, James English, Christian Guzman, all doing these bodybuilding preps, right? And when I was watching them when I got into the fitness industry, I was kind of like, bro, I want to do this one day. I think I want to do a bodybuilding show. Like, I think that'd be really, really cool. I didn't have any kind of plans to film at the time. I just knew that I kind of wanted to do a bodybuilding show. And then in 2020, I think it was, when COVID came around, I started making videos on TikTok, being silly, being goofy, making these little like home workout videos, not really knowing what was going to come from them. And one day they just started taking off. So I decided to pick up the camera and start filming for YouTube. And I had this small audience. And once I had done that, right, I just kept saying to myself, you know what? Like, I had that goal to film that bodybuilding show. I'm actually going to go ahead and do it, and I'm going to film it, and I'm going to do a prep series just like all these YouTubers that I used to watch. I'm going to do that one day myself. So when it came around to that, like, all of my kind of hard work that I was putting into videos, I had that one goal in the back of my mind, that I'm going to do a bodybuilding show, and I'm going to film it, and I'm going to document it, and I'm going to have people watch it, and it's going to be awesome. Like, that was like kind of like in my head as this is my end goal. I had that in my head. This is the end goal. Do a bodybuilding prep, do a bodybuilding show, and film it. So when it came around, every single day, I had that in the back of my head. And once I was finally like filming it and doing it, I said to myself, I remember I was like on a walk one morning, because obviously I was doing like 20K steps a day. I was like, mate, I'm actually doing it right now. I'm filming a bodybuilding prep. People are watching it, and I'm enjoying it, and they're enjoying it. And this is something that I've like dreamt of for such a long time. And I was like so proud of myself in that moment. I was like, mate, I'm actually doing what I said I was going to do. Like, that's such a cool feeling. And it was cool that I actually managed to realize that at the time. But then once I had done the show and it was the very next day, I was like, what the fuck do I do now? Like, I genuinely thought, what am I gonna do with my life? What do I do with my life? I've set myself out this goal to do this bodybuilding show for such a long time, and then I had done it, and then I just kind of felt completely lost. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was kind of just fell into a bit of like a pit of depression, if I'm honest with you. Like, especially those last like first 6 months, after the bodybuilding show was a pretty low point in my life, to be honest. I really fell into like some bad habits, just being a bit of like just not talking nicely to myself, you know, when you just like tell yourself horrible stuff and you don't want to wake up, like as soon as you wake up in the morning you're like, oh bloody hell, I've got to do life again. Like, I just kind of felt like that every day, and I didn't really know what I was doing. So one day I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just get out of this habit. I'm gonna set myself a big goal. So I set myself a goal to do an Ironman. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a long endurance race where you do a swim, you do a cycle, and you do a run. It's basically the complete opposite of bodybuilding, right? Because bodybuilding is a very vanity thing. This is a very, you know, endurance based, I'm a machine type thing. And that did not cure me at all. I thought setting myself a massive goal out of bodybuilding would absolutely sort the hell out of me. But it didn't. It made it way worse. And I didn't even achieve the Ironman. I did a high rocks, which I was very proud of, and I did a half marathon, but I did not get to the Ironman because I realized I'm just setting myself a goal for the sake of setting myself a goal, like not realizing that I had a deeper issue to fix. You know, I can't just say, I'll do the Ironman, because then I would just get to this point where I'll be like, right, I do the Ironman, then what? I'd probably just fall into the same pit. I'll complete the Ironman, and then I would just be in a never-ending cycle of like setting goals, doing them, getting depressed after. And obviously, I know you might be thinking at home, well, surely that's fine. You just keep setting goals. It is fine, but at the end of the day, I want to fix something, because I don't want to have to always be like, oh, I'm doing this big challenge, and then once I do this big challenge, I'll be happy, because that's not a very healthy way of living. So after I decided I wasn't going to do that, I kind of took a little bit of time with my foot off the gas, you know, relaxing a bit more, going on walks, spending some time with my girlfriend and family. And these last 2 months especially, I've had quite a lot of like family issues going on. And well, when I say family issues, you know, I just mean got some stuff going on in the background that has been quite hard to deal with and stuff. And it's made me realize, well, tied in with this, how much I really do enjoy bodybuilding, not just for the bloody the views or the clicks or the likes. Like, I really do enjoy it. Like, that bodybuilding prep that I did, I learned so much about myself, and I really did just enjoy every day. Not that end goal, it was fine. Doing the show, it was cool, but I enjoyed the process of building my physique and cutting away and chipping away and being locked in and doing all the necessary steps I had to do to be able to be the best version of myself. I really enjoy that. That is like something that I just love it. I really do enjoy it. So when we had this Gymshark event about 2 months ago, right? And not only just this 2 months ago, this takes in turns for anyone that I meet. Any one of you that I meet, I get this all the time, but especially at this Gymshark event. So about 2 months ago, we had this Gymshark event where loads of you boys, loads of you will be watching this, that will know what I'm talking about, could come and you could meet me and other Gymshark athletes, and we'd do like a little meet and greet, and we just have all these cool conversations, right? And the amount of you guys that come up to me and you say, bro, that bodybuilding show you did in 2023 was one of the best things you've ever done. It was so inspirational, it was so motivational, and I'm 2 weeks out from my first bodybuilding show right now, or I want to do a bodybuilding show next year. Naturally, like, bro, that's so sick to me. That's so sick. Like, you guys have actually watched this and you want to go do a bodybuilding show yourself naturally. And like, just the amount of impact that series had for you guys at home and for myself, it's so sick to see. Like, it is so sick to see, to just see the impact that was left from that bodybuilding show. So now that I've had like these last 2 months to just really like reflect on what's important to me, I've realized that I do want to do another one, but not for the old reasons, you know, not for the reason that I want to do this goal and then I'll do it and then I'm there, bloody hell. I'm doing it in a different way, you know. This is like a mental maturity way. I feel like I've mentally matured, and I'm able to now go after, do this bodybuilding show again and not get myself in a rut again. So 2026, I am going to be doing another bodybuilding show, which I am so damn excited for, bro. It's gonna be so good, bro. I'm looking to compete probably around May/early summer, so prep will be starting. Well, prep pretty much starts today, like bulking wise, but we haven't really got that much time to bulk, because I've kind of been bulking like the last, you know, 2 years anyway, just main gaining, staying lean and getting muscle. But next episode you see, there's gonna be like really, you know, locked in, whole new quality, whole new upload schedule, banging out the videos, heading towards this bodybuilding show. But I will just say, what will I say? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm waffling a little bit. This bodybuilding show has not been easy for me to make the decision. I have wanted to make it for a very, very long time. But like I said, there was so many mental negative side effects I had from the last one. So it hasn't been easy for me to make this decision, but I realized it is something that I want to do, and I can't sit in fear for the rest of my life. You know, that is just not a healthy way to go around life, to think, oh, I'm scared of doing this show because what if I fail again, and what if I get all upset? Mate, you cannot think like that. If you go through life thinking all the time, oh, I can't do this because I'm scared to fail, you're not going to get anywhere. I promise you, you are not going to get anywhere. What is the worst that happens? You do it, you fail, you try again, you do it, you fail, you try again. Bro, that is the only thing that happens. You know how much of a loser you are? I don't want to be horrible to you guys, but how much more of a loser mindset is to just not even try something just because you're scared to fail? Mate, failure is a part of life. Who gives a crap? Honestly, I could not care less if I come first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. It is way more of a loss to me just not even trying to do it at all because I'm scared of the results, or I'm scared of that I might get myself into bad habits again or get upset. Bro, I need to understand that life is a mental challenge, and for me to be the best version of myself, I need to not be scared of these goals, and I need to go after them, and I need to give it my best shot every single day, because life without, you know, a purpose is not really worth living. Like it's fine to just, you know, chill and hit the high road, but I don't really want to do that. I want to give myself another go at this bodybuilding show, and I want to prove to myself that I'm mentally strong enough to, you know, come out on the other side and keep cracking on with life. And it's just something that I know now I'm ready to do, and I'm ready to give it my best shot. And I'm really, really excited, man. And it's pretty cool because some of you watching this video might be some people that are competing against me. Who knows? You might be. But man, I'm just really, really excited. I'm waffling a little bit now, so I just kind of want to say thank you so much for watching, boys. Like, all of you that have been watching for this whole time, not this whole bloody 10 minutes, but, you know, like over these last 4 years, really does mean a lot to me. And I'm really happy that you guys have stayed to be able to see this second prep series, because man, it is going to be one hell of a series. I'm so damn excited for it. So thank you so much for watching, boys. Man, I don't really know what to say. I do have one thing that I actually do have to say, all right? As you know, Gymshark have a massive Black Friday sale every single year. And the next Black Friday sale is literally coming right around the corner. It's November 16th, and it is at 4 p.m. or 7 p.m. I'll have it on the screen here. And basically, the entire website is going to be discounted up to like 50% or something ridiculous like that. So it's the best time to buy Gymshark pretty much all year round. If you're someone who only buys it like one time, this is the perfect time to do it. And you can use code Joel10, and that's going to save you an additional 10% off of whatever you're already saving. So it's like a no-brainer, okay? So it's November 16th, times are on screen here, code Joel10. Anyone who uses my code, thank you so much. I love you all. But anyway, that's going to wrap this video up. Thank you so much, boys. I will see you in the first episode, which is the next episode of the prep series. I'm so excited, man. It is going to be amazing.